to have a look at the points table, because England at the bottom, when everyone had them in their top four, it's not a pretty sight at all. But the big news today, yes, India and South Africa both have Qs next to their name. South Africa get that Q because of the Pakistan-New Zealand game. But the big news, DK, is Pakistan is still alive in the World Cup. And who would have imagined, because we've discussed this team which had hit rock bottom and they had nothing to look, they only looked up, and they have done very well since then.
Credit to Pakistan. I think they bowled very ordinarily. The choice at toss as well to chase, but then things panned out. I think Fakhar Zaman played an absolutely incredible innings. Just the intent that he showed, the kind of shots that he played, the way he took on the spinners, be it Santner or Glenn Phillips, was brilliant. Babar Zaman played a supporting hand, which was good, but it was a pure Fakhar Zaman show, who just showed the world how they have missed, or rather how Pakistan has missed him as a batter, because when he gets going, he's quite the player. He has actually only a couple of areas that he scores in, but he is so good in those areas, it can be hard to bowl to him. And Bangalore being the small ground, he took complete toll of it. Taking the team to 225 overs is quite the task, and it's been a good bowling effort from New Zealand in terms of how they've bowled throughout this tournament. But today they got, I think they were under the pump from ball one. It's the Pakistan bowling that worries me a little bit, but I can tell you overall, Pakistan look like a team which is is gaining momentum, and in the near future, I'm sure they can do some special things. They just need a result to go their way, but you never know. I'm very happy to see Pakistan on the uprise right now.
Well, just that little bit of luck that Pakistan needed, Zach, because like DK is saying, Fakhar Zaman was unstoppable today, and also Babar getting runs is a big positive.
Well, I think things have just happened for them in the best possible way. And when a team is in this kind of a scenario, you just have to control what you can control. And today what they could control was the fact that somehow get over the line. So chasing 400 would have always been a difficult task. New Zealand would have always had a chance of finding a way, even though situation was looking like this, but the rain helped them. So that covers the tough bowling day which all the bowlers had, like giving away for 400 runs and then hoping that your batters stand up, which they did, and somehow 20 runs ahead of the Duckworth Lewis, which shows that they were pretty much in control. Yeah, whether they could have sustained it for 50 overs or not, that was something which New Zealand right now will be thinking that we were hard done by the weather. But New Zealand have been in a tricky situation right now. Pakistan is still not, they still have to play a game which is going to be a tough one, because now the net run rate is something which they have to think about as well, which doesn't make things easy. But one thing for sure, from their body language, their belief right now, they're up for it. So they're going to give it all. They're going to go out there, put up a good show, and maybe try and figure out how they can better New Zealand's net run rate.
So DK, if I get it right, Pakistan now needs Sri Lanka to defeat New Zealand, and now they need to defeat England with a big margin for the net run rate. Those are the chances of Pakistan to qualify.
There's one more. If the rain gods come in, then that's the best thing to happen in the Sri Lanka versus New Zealand game. So then each team gets 1 point each. New Zealand gets to 9. All Pakistan needs to do is beat England. That would be the easiest way. Sri Lanka beats them, they're going to take that as well. So in case New Zealand beats them and beats them decently, or just beats them, it's going to be hard to catch up 0.4 in one match unless you win by a humongous margin, which against England, with their confidence even being low, is a hard ask. I think ideally they would want Sri Lanka to help them out a little bit, or the rain gods coming in, then they have a good game and they're through.
No, but another tricky situation is Afghanistan winning 2 games.
Correct. Yes.
Because they still have the chance of getting to 12 points.
Correct.
Which looks a difficult task for them, because they'll be playing Australia and the venue is Wankhede, so which is not going to help their cause. But Afghanistan is still in the hunt, and
tough
that
games
is
for them, Australia and South Africa. But yes.
But I mean, to me, that has been the story of this World Cup. A team like Afghanistan right now wouldn't like the fact that we are just talking about these two teams, and that's the beauty of World Cup. Yes. So that's why this World Cup, cricketing wise, have been a very successful World Cup, because you've seen a top team like England lying at the bottom of the table, and you've seen a team like Afghanistan still has a great chance of qualifying. Australia right now, you will think that it's comfortable, but also South Africa, the way they've played this tournament, have been a great story of this World Cup. So yeah, all in all, you're seeing right now maybe three teams hoping things go their way. Pakistan have got more to do, but Afghanistan will also be thinking right now that okay, we got a great chance if we can topple New Zealand and Pakistan if we just win these two games.
That's the beauty, actually. Yeah, the only team in that who they win both matches and they're definitely through is Afghanistan. They actually theoretically have the best chance right now because they can go to 6, which none of the other two teams, Pakistan or New Zealand, can't go to 6. They can only go to 5 matches win, which basically means 10 points, whereas Afghanistan can go 12. And well, it'll be quite the story if they can manage to